and yeah, it's real broke. So it managed to shatter itself into 3 separate pieces. What's up, guys? Joel with Motors of Mischief. Today we are working on our 1997 Jeep Grand Cherokee because as we were driving it, everything was going fine. It was going great, and all of a sudden it threw its belt. And when we took a look at it to try to figure out what was going on, the power steering pump is canted off to one side. I have no idea what's going on with that. We're going to tear into it right now, figure out what's going on. Before we get to that, I want to show you guys, we've got merch. Check it out. This is our Motors of Mischief 2 Dummies Racing shirt. Check out on the back here, we've got the 2 Dummies emblem, we've got the 2 Dummies Racing, we got minor celebrities, and of course across the bottom we've got nearly foolproof reliability. This is a joke. One of our subscribers called us 2 Dummies at one point because they couldn't find some information on one of our videos that they were looking for. It was there, we pointed them in the right direction, but we thought the 2 Dummies was so funny, we had to make some t-shirts about it. So that's what this is, and you guys can get your own. Check out our website. We've got this and 3 other t-shirts. We'll be debuting those as we go along. We've got some pretty cool stuff though, so check it out. Link is in the description. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get started on this Grand Cherokee. I had to throw a sweater on because this garage isn't heated, at least not yet. And it's about 40 degrees here in Colorado today. So clearly we need to get some Motors of Mischief hoodies printed up. All right, so we got the hood open and check this out. You can see we're not sure what's wrong with it because it seems fine, but it's sitting in there crooked. We did put the belt back on it and we tried running it, and it was clearly canted off to the side, so that's what threw the belt. So not sure what could have caused that. We've definitely had the front end of this apart a couple times, but you know, it's been running fine since we did that. So we're gonna start pulling some stuff apart and see if we can figure out why that power steering pump has moved like that. Okay, went ahead and got the fan and the fan shroud out of the way so it'll make it a little easier for us to work on. And check this out. If we do like that, can you see that power steering pump jerking all over the place? That's what it's doing while it's driving. So it almost seems like the bracket came loose or broke or something. So I'm not sure, but the next step is to go ahead and pull this power steering pump out of the way so we can see what's going on. There's 3 bolts here to do that. 1, 2, 3. You access them right through the pulley. Go ahead and pull those off and see if we can figure out what's causing that thing to shake around like that. All right, guys, found the problem. Would you look at that? I have never seen that before. I'm gonna flip you guys upside down so I can show you what I found. I don't know if that's focusing, but do you see that crack? Go ahead and get that out of there. That entire power steering pump bracket snapped in half. Man, that's wild. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. We'll take a look at it. Okay, went ahead and got that out of there, and yeah, it's real broke. So it managed to shatter itself into 3 separate pieces, which is why that power steering pump was moving around. On the plus side, power steering pump's not broken, so we don't need another one of those. And I noticed that they do sell this on Rock Auto. I'm going to do a little bit of research and see if I can figure out if it's just bad design on this bracket or if there's something that's causing that to break that we need to address instead of just throwing a new one at it. So I'm going to go ahead and check that out. I'll be right back and let you guys know what I find out. All right, guys, so it is a few days later and did some research, and what we discovered is something that some of you probably already know, but apparently the power steering pump brackets on these ZJs are a known failure point. Let me show you. Here is the bracket, and you can see it is busted into 3 pieces. So it looks like what happened is this part broke a long time ago, because you can see that's all got some leaks there from before we fixed the valve cover. This one's pretty shiny, so I think what happened is this let go and the thing was going along with just 2 bolts in there, this one and this one, and then eventually it just gave up the ghost, and that allowed it to only be being held on by 1, which this was the only thing holding the pump there because the pump attaches into all of those. So it didn't work. So this is a piece of cast aluminum, which is notoriously weak, and it is definitely a problem with these things. So we have upgraded, which is why it's a couple days later, and we purchased this. It's a piece of billet aluminum, super strong, made here in the USA. We will put the link in the description so that you guys can order one. The guy who does this just does them out of his small shop. It's just a guy taking care of these, but made in the USA. He did a great job. They were super fast. This got here really quick, and it is a really nice, high quality part. As you can tell, this is going to last every bit as long as this Jeep does. And since we plan on keeping this forever, this thing's going to last a nice long time for us. So we'll go ahead and install this. We're doing some other work on the Jeep, got that taken care of. So now it's time to install this, and I'll show you that. Okay, so there it is installed, nice and solid. That'll be the first time since Sam's owned this Jeep that it's had all three of those bolts holding the power steering pump in place. So that'll be super nice, especially since this thing is getting a lift and 33s in its near future. And that, from my research, putting bigger tires and wheels on it definitely puts extra stress on that pump. So if it hadn't failed now, definitely would have failed then. So it's nice that we got this taken care of. We're going to go ahead and reinstall the power steering pump now. All right, guys, that's it. All installed, looking great. So that is how you upgrade and or fix the power steering problem that you're having with your 5.2 liter Jeep CJ. Hope you enjoyed it. Really appreciate you watching. Check out some of the other stuff we got. We got quite a few videos here. We got all kinds of projects going on. There's a long project on this one. We've got a WJ that we just got that we're starting a project on, and then we got a ton of how-to stuff. So check it out. Like, subscribe. We really appreciate it. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Peace. Today, we're working on our project. Today, we are working on our project creep. The Jeep always grabs me.
He likes you.